Okay, there we go. Alright, yeah, this is really ghetto because Rattles is asleep and I'm trying to record. So I literally have her phone on a paint can propped up with some Sculpey. So we'll see how this works. Okay. Put on some music. Since I'm going to be drawing Johann, I've made a little Johann playlist up, so half of it's going to be in German. First Johann song ever. Seriously, this is like the first song that ever made me think of him. I need rest! Should have done all this before I started recording, but oh well. Somewhere in here. There we go. There we go. We use the most terrible recipe ever. Him getting beaten and shit. Yay! Cat, this is not your desk. Get down. Alrighty. Let's see if I can draw in these conditions, shall we? Now, Johann is more tubby, so I've got to round him out. Of course, I always start with a skeletal framework for these guys, and it's just because it's easier on me. And then as I draw really loose, I draw really light, it just helps. And when you do your rough lines at the beginning, if you do everything really lightweight, it helps, because you can erase it later easily. His shoulders are actually up higher than the others because the front punks have no necks. Literally, they have like necks to their necks. Their necks are just tied off. So, rib cage, which, you know, if I was doing an open picture of him, you'd see his awesome clock, because they all have awesome clocks. I put him in an anxious pose, since he's always in an anxious pose. It's worse than 5 for being anxious, but he has reasons. Pudgy, just like, you know, Klaus. His hips are actually swinging the wrong way for this picture, so we're going to straighten up that hip, that spine. Hips. Yeah, that's totally his hips. Okay, hips. You notice I do like a bone shape for hips. That's because your hip cage. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I can't talk tonight. Your hips, if you've ever seen a pelvic bone, it kind of goes like this, you know, it curves forward. So you have these two out stretches on either side, and I don't even think you can see this, but that's okay. It goes like this, you know, it curves outward. And so whenever I draw it like this as sort of a bone shape. And these are supposed to indicate they're going forward. And your sockets for your hips or for your hips. Yeah, your sockets for your leg joints are in there. So that's how I draw them. I wish you guys heard this music down just a little bit because I'm a soft talker and you probably can't hear me right now. Shit, broke my leg. Oh well. Okay. Alright, so. Rib cage with his glorious clock and hips and legs. Why is this on repeat? Oh, because I put everything on repeat, that's why. Perfect. So we'll go ahead and go to the next one. Alright. Now, when you're drawing characters and stuff, you not only, like, not just from a technical standpoint, just from an interesting standpoint, it's cool to do stuff where you can, you know, base it off their personality. I mean, like I said, I'm drawing him looking all anxious because of the fact that he's always anxious. Legs, and knees. And these actually should be bent a little bit more. Pictures, so I have something to look at for this. God, these are way old. I feel so bad for this little guy. I really put him through hell in the storyline. I mean, hell. This guy's probably had it worst off out of everybody in the crew. Mainly because it's like he cannot get away from the things that has bothered him so badly. And I know I've got a secondary ref for him somewhere, so give me 5 seconds here. Let me find it. There it is. This terrible, evil picture. I'd show you guys, but I don't want to show you at the moment. But yeah, he's probably had it the worst of most of the crew. He came out a lot fatter than he was originally supposed to be. When I first started drawing him, he was a lot skinnier. This tends to happen with all my punks. They get fatter because they look more cuddly this way. Alrighty, let's see. So, these guys have shoulders. Like, if you notice, of course, the 9 crew kind of have these curved, they don't really have shoulders. They have a little bit of a shoulder, but that's about it. Then the Eve punks, they range anywhere from having this curved shoulder. Twain has this. Lewis has actual shoulders. He has a build to him that makes him look like he has shoulders. Now, the Eve punks have shoulders. Hi, itty bitty. Hi, do you want to draw too? No, you're not getting on my desk. I see you trying to get on my desk. Shoo. But, the Franz punks have actual, like, these squared shoulders. It looks so dirt, but it's actually because of the way they're made and the way their cloth is put together. So, have his arms. They also have a really unique thing with their arms because their arms are really skinny. And there's a reason for that. It's because of the fact that they were, used to get clocks and everything. Now, the technical aspect of what I'm doing right now is I am giving him a body. I don't always flesh them out and do a full thing. Like right now, these are actual final lines. They'll probably be the last lines. When I use the term final lines, it means the dark lines that are going to be the finished picture. When I first draw, I drew light lines. Then to the final lines, I go over those and make them darker. And erase out all the little itty-bitty things. Yeah, the camera's going to shake. I'm sorry, guys. But, oh, God, earthquake. But, alright, so, there's an arm. Herp. Okay, now, he is ridiculously pudgy. I mean, since I've redesigned him and stuff, so it takes me a second to get down sort of what I need. There's always this little pucker wherever I do the arms connecting to the thing. This looks like a little like Y shape. You curve it out as you need to, like this, depending on how much of an indent you want for the underside of the arms. And then now here's his body, which of course, my Franz punks have a little like pot belly thing going on. I freaking love it. They look so cuddly because of it. And, if I was going to cosplay one, I could totally do it because I totally have this pot belly. It's amazing. Okay, it's not so amazing on me, but it's amazing on them. They look so cute and cuddly this way. So, fluffy legs. God, I haven't seen a front reference of him in forever. Hang on, guys. Move this around. Shuffle these things around a little bit so I know what I'm looking at here. God, poor Johann. This little guy, his story is really sad. I mean, he's really had some torment that he's gone through. I love him to death, though. I mean, he's so shy, and he's so quiet, and he's so polite, but he's so terrified of everybody that he meets. I mean, without Anton Nelson, he probably wouldn't socialize whatsoever. Everyone just scares him too much. God, Johann, I can't remember what you look like. Damn it. This is probably so wrong. It's gonna bug the shit out of me, guys. Okay. For the front view, he should have this. Hang on. He's looking more like a 9 the more I draw on him. Alright, let's draw his full legs. That'll give me some placement. See, I know his hips go in here, and I'm thinking because of the way his stomach is, I draw him... Shit. This is turning out to be less of a technical video, more of a watch Hannah fuck up video. Sorry, guys. Okay. Just heard a huge thump upstairs. I'm thinking the cat just derped. This seems to be a little bit less. He's pudgy, but he's not that big. So yeah, this guy, this little fella, was really scared of everybody. He's pretty much a nervous wreck if anybody gets anywhere near him, if it's not Anton and Elsa. He had a lot of really bad things happen to him in the first few years that he was made, and ever since then he's had fainting spells. He has problems with too much noise, too much sound. When he gets around people he's not familiar with, he's usually hiding behind Liesel or Anton or Elsa, or one of his family members. And he doesn't quite get along with all of his family members. It's not that he doesn't like them, it's just that he gets along best with Anton and Elsa because they know how to handle him and take care of him and keep him happy. There's actually lots of lousy drama that occurs with this poor guy, too. And he does have kind of an addiction to something. I don't know if I want to say what. Suffice it to say that it is not magnets at all. Magnets actually work sort of as a painkiller for these guys. They had a very strict member of their family, too, who was actually pretty immune to magnets. The strict member of their family is... he's something else. He's possibly one of the best villains I ever have had. Okay, erasing out all the line work. And now to do his super awesome little front here. I love the way his... Yeah, there we go. Let's brown out this a little more. I love his pattern here with this design. Basically, his arms, the seams are not circular like Nine's or somebody else where their arms are like this, and there's the seam. His actually go in angles like this here. Now, the front ones don't. They have seams, but they don't have stitches because they were made with stitches on the interior. It depends on how you sew something as to how the stitches show up. With, of course, the Eve-Punk, the stitches are on the outside because, frankly, Eve was kind of new at this kind of stuff, so she just kind of derped them up and didn't really pay much attention. Okay, so here's... There. Actually, the shoulder needs to be up higher to make that look correct. I made his head a little bit too big, so we'll cut that down a little bit while we're working on him here. Erase off the excess. God, I haven't drawn him in so long that this is actually difficult. I think there are actually pictures in Rattle's OC, if you dig, of this guy. I'm not sure if she has the ones I'm using for reference up, which are some pretty, like, bad ones. And when I say bad ones, I don't mean bad from like a drawing aspect or anything. I mean bad like in the sense of, oh my god, what the hell is going on? This is, like I said, little guy's been through a lot. I don't want to really say too much about it, considering I'm not sure how much Rattle wants to give away about the story for these guys.